Hi, I'm Donna. Welcome to Xopax. I'm going to be demonstrating our new cutter accessory today. I have it outfitted on one of our PX12 machines. The cutter is a great accessory. It allows you to take whatever size roll of film you currently have and take excess off of it. It's going to allow you to wrap a lot more box sizes with the same roll. Let's get started. So we have everything installed currently, and what we have on the machine here is we have this third bar. This is your accessory bar. So if you already have the accessory bar, you don't need to go through the motions of installing it, but it attaches with these brackets. These brackets that come with your accessory bar and the accessory bar, these just slide right over the handles here. Nice and simple. And you just take your cutter piece, the cutter head that comes with 5 blades, you go ahead and install one of your blades and you just slide it directly onto the rod. Once it's on the rod with your brackets already in place, you can easily attach that. You can also see that not only can this move left to right, you can also change the angle of this, and that's going to come in handy as we're troubleshooting some different things. So now that we have everything installed, I'm going to show you how to position your cutter blade so that you can begin wrapping. You'll notice the thumb screw on the top of this mechanism. By loosening it, it gives us full range of motion. We can go left to right and up and down. So I'm going to loosen this, I'm going to turn it to the left, and I'm going to slide it over. And I'm going to determine where I want to make that. So if I look at my box, and I know that I want to have a little bit of space on the side of it, I'm going to come over about to here, let's say. So once I've determined that, I'm going to hold my film taut. I'm going to loosen this. I'm going to angle this up so it doesn't snag on the film. And then I'm just going to lower it. And you can see that it just pierced through the film. And once I think I've got that in the right location, I'm going to go ahead and tighten that thumb screw that's above it. And now I'm going to just carefully pull my film, and I'm going to cut it. And as soon as I've cleared it and this piece is separate, I'm going to fold this under and away. And that's going to give me the best range of motion here. Now, sometimes when we're wrapping, it may start snagging, or it may go a little bit too low or too high. You can see if I move this up really high, maybe I'm missing the film entirely. If it's way too low, I may find that it starts to snag. So it's okay to adjust that as you're going. And again, you just simply tighten that thumb screw at the top. I want to point out too that the film is coming between these two rods. For using the cutter, we don't want to use the S method of feeding the film through. If the film were to come up and over this top rod and then go down underneath this bottom rod, the cutter would not be in contact. So when using the cutter, you always want to have the film going directly through those two. And then bring up this bottom rod as high as it'll go, and that will keep you where you need to be. And now you can simply wrap. So with everything set, we're just going to go ahead and slide that forward and wrap as usual. You'll get a collection of film to the side. Periodically, you'll probably want to trim some of that off. I'm going to go ahead and try and get it to go off course here because I want to show you how, if that happens, how to reset it. So I'm going to kind of be a little bit haphazard with this. So if it breaks, of course, I can just refeed that. I'm going to loosen the lower bar. I'm going to fit the film. I'm going to go ahead and lift that up. Raise that bar up. Again, we're able to do that with these adjustment screws. I'm going to hold this film a bit taut with my one hand and just lower that and put it in place. I'm going to see if I can get it to snag now. I'm going to go ahead and put this in the correct position, but I'm going to exaggerate some of the angles on this because I want to show you sometimes it can get off track. Okay, I got it to snag. If something like this happens, it's a real simple correction. We're going to lift this up, loosen the thumb screw, lift. We're going to pull the film so that it's nice and clean again. And then simply by holding the film taut, we're going to angle this back down. You can see it piercing the film. Tighten that back in place, and we're good to go. Now, if you notice that you're having repeated issues with that snagging happening, like we just showed you, and adjusting this up and down does not correct for that, it's probably just that your blade needs to be replaced. And again, 5 blades come with your cutter. This is such a nice accessory. It's a very solid made piece. And what's nice is once you're done with that odd size box and you don't need to cut like that anymore, you simply unscrew that, tilt it up. You can slide it all the way over, tighten it in place, and you can proceed wrapping with your standard sizes. There's no reason to remove the cutter when you're not using it. It simply slides out of the way. I think you're really going to enjoy the versatility that this accessory offers. And remember, we're always available if you have questions. Give us a call. We'll walk you through some of these steps again, and you can always rewatch this video. Thanks so much.